Now you mentioned, you know, you're a core fan, at least fan base coming up, soulful. They get that vibe from you. You got this record, and we're talking about Ratchet.
Yeah.
Do you think this image is now painted that you're too ratchet, or that's the type of music you make, ratchet music?
No, and I think that's why I focus so much on my mixtapes as well. You know, 7 days a week. That's on iTunes right now. We just put Week After Next out. It's on live mixtapes, and that's to show that that essence is not lost. That's always going to be a part of me. You know, as artists, we have to have those records that are radio records. You know, but I never want to lose that about. I like the fact that there's a little ratchetness in my music because I'm a little ratchet. I like to get a little ratchet, but at the same time, there's class behind it. You know, so I don't think that it's too ratchet at all, because I mean, you watch any of my interviews, anything like that, like I'm very passionate about it though, like the soul behind it. And people like to turn up. You know, people like to go to the club. When you go to the club, it's always packed because people want to dance. They want to feel good, you know. So my ratchet doesn't necessarily mean ghetto. You know, it just means I like to turn up. I like to have fun. I'm free-spirited, you know.
What do you think about that mind state that fans have? And how would you go about trying to change that and say, hey, look, yeah, I have a huge single, and sure, it's talking about my boy having a gun on or whatever, but I have these records as well. Right.
I mean, you know, we have to get back to connecting with the fans. So if you pay attention to my Twitter or my Instagram, I'm very in tune with my fans. Like I'm talking to them. I'm always, you know, I love it when they're like, I know you're not going to see this. It's like, nah, I see you, and I'm, you know, what you mean? You know, it's like giving them the attention that they give me, you know. And even on stage when I'm performing, even on my shows with Keisha Cole and everything, I like to connect. And I like people to feel like if you weren't there, or if you didn't tweet this for me, then you wouldn't have known this, or you wouldn't have got this same show. You know, and that's what it all comes down to, that they have to see that side of you to understand, because all they're getting is the music, and that's all they have. They're able to base it off of. So for me, I don't know if we're able to change it. You can't really change people's perspective now, especially in a world that's so opinionated now, so sensitive. But I just hone in on the people that pay attention, that really do their research. You know, you can't just listen to the song and feel like you know who I am. You got to listen to the song, then you got to go get the mixtapes, then you got to go on YouTube, watch the interviews, then you got to go, you know what I mean? You have to come to the shows to understand, like, oh, okay, I understand this is an element that is of him, but this is not every aspect of him, you know?
What's your thoughts on rappers trying to implement the singing element?
I think it's dope. You know, like, I like a lot of the songs that come out that are like that. You know, there is no bound to creativity. Like, there is no limit to it. You know, be creative in whatever that is. If they love it, why not? You know, there's no like limit to it. Why not? You know, me, I get a little, you know, nervous when it comes to rapping. Like, I never rapped like that, you know, so I don't know if I'll ever try it. But at the same time, I respect the people that can, that's just multi-talented like that. You know, if you can do it and they love it, again, why not? Go for it.
Is auto-tune ruining R&B?
I mean, I think people get too caught up in thinking that's it though. I think it becomes a trend. I think that's what's ruining R&B, is the trend. You know, people do it because, oh, he did it and it was tight and they won, so I'm gonna do it. No, don't do it because they did it. If that's a part of you, then okay. Like, again, if that's your creative zone and it's real and it's passionate, all for it. But if it's not, and you're just trying to be, you know, unoriginal, you're just trying to go off of somebody else, then yeah, I think that's what's ruining it. It's not auto-tune itself. I mean, you got artists back in the day who were doing that before too. Auto-tune is not nothing new. You know, it was just reinvented again, and it just became a trend, and that's what killed it for me.
There was a picture that was forwarded to me. I'm sure you've seen Chris Brown hairdo, and the one comparison that gets brought up is your current hairstyle. What's your thoughts on Chris Brown's look? I mean, it's gone now. He cut it off.
I mean, again, there's no limit on creativity, man. Do what you feel. Like, you know, a lot of people were waiting on a response from me. I'm a Chris Brown supporter. So, I mean, if that's what you feel, then go for it, you know. A lot of people walk around with the part and everything. You know, I've been different places before, you know, before I even popped off and seen people with it, you know, and that would be crazy for me to feel affected by that.
How do you think he rocked it? You think he pulled it off, or is there anything you would change?
I don't really judge dudes like that, man. You know, I don't really know. It's really, man, I'm big on confidence. So I may see somebody walk in who wears thigh-high socks, you know, and you may laugh at it, but they may walk in with a certain confidence, man, and it's like, after a while, the laughs become like, hey, you know, I'm gonna go get me some thigh socks, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. So if you rock it and you confident in it, then people gonna fall in the suit.